Hi, this is Dr. Rudresh. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Medical Microbiology Guide. Please subscribe and press the bell button for more videos. In this class, we will study the general characteristics of protozoan parasites. The term protozoa is derived from Greek, in which the protos means first, zoan means animals. So, they are the simplest and primitive of all animals known. Protozoans are unicellular microscopic organisms. They are eukaryotic organisms but of lower order. They are either free living, that is, they are inhabiting the freshwater, saltwater, or damp places. They may be parasitic, that is, they are living as ecto or endoparasites in animals and human beings. Protozoans, as we all know, they are unicellular organisms. They have a variable body shape. Usually they are asymmetrical, but some parasites like Giardia are bilaterally symmetrical. The protoplasm is differentiated into an outer ectoplasm and inner endoplasm. They have nucleus with one or more nuclei. The locomotory organelles are either pseudopodia, flagella, cilia, or they may not have any locomotory organs. The protozoan parasites get nutrition either holozoic, that is like an animal, holophytic like the plants, or parasitic. Once they ingest the nutrients, the digestion takes place inside the food vacuoles. That is, the digestion will be taking place intracellularly. The respiration and excretion occurs by diffusion through the general body surface. Some of the species, they may excrete through a temporary opening in the ectoplasm, what is called as the cytopipe. The saprophytic forms have contractile vacuoles which performs the osmoregulation, and these contractile vacuoles are absent in the parasitic forms. Protozoans do reproduction either sexual or asexual. The asexual reproduction occurs by fission, multiple fission, budding, or sporulation, and the sexual reproduction occurs by gamete formation or conjugation. Encystment is an important process which occurs when unfavorable conditions are met. In some of the pathogenic protozoans, encystment will help in the spread of the parasite. Now let's see the classification of protozoan parasites. Before going into the classification of protozoa, I want to highlight how the classification hierarchy is done. In the classification hierarchy, the kingdom comes first, followed by subkingdom, phylum, class, order, and the genus. There are several ways in which the classification of the protozoans were done. The traditional classification of protozoan parasites was done based on the recommendation of the Committee on Systematics and Evolution of Society of Protozoologists. Later on, Corliss proposed a user-friendly classification trying to meet the requirement of both the protozoologists and medical parasitologists. The latest classification is Cavalier and Smith's Six Kingdom classification. Here, the hierarchical system is accurately represented by the ribonucleic acid and protein sequences of various organisms. This classification is also called as molecular classification. We divide the organisms into six kingdoms, that is kingdom bacteria, protozoa, animalia, fungi, plantae and chromista. Now let's see the classification of phylum Protozoa. The phylum Protozoa is having two subkingdom. They are subkingdom Archezoa and subkingdom Neozoa. The subkingdom Archezoa is having unicellular eukaryotic organisms which exhibits various prokaryotic features in ribosomes and tRNA. They lack mitochondria and other organelles. It has one phylum, that is Metamonada, which comprises of intracellular intestinal and genital flagellates. Subkingdom Neozoa is having unicellular eukaryotic organisms which typically possess mitochondria and other organelles. It has phylum Amoebozoa, which are unicellular eukaryotic organisms with pseudopodia. They have class Amoeba, which are free-living amoeba with mitochondria, and class Archamoebae, which are obligate amoeba with secondary loss of mitochondria. The phylum Parcalozoa, which has flagellated amoebae like the Neglaria. Phylum Euglenozoa has class Kinetoplastida, order Trypanosomatidae, which are the blood and tissue flagellates. The phylum Apicomplexa is having the sporozoan parasites. Phylum Celiospora is having the ciliates. That finishes the class on general characteristics of protozoan parasites and their classification. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and press the bell button for more videos.